We're good. All right. Well, everyone. I'm honored to be your Masters of Ceremonies tonight for the 2023 Town of Aurora Community Recognition Awards. As we begin the ceremony, I would like to start by acknowledging that the land on which we hold this evening's recognition ceremony on is the Anishinaabe land. I'm honored to be your Masters of Ceremonies tonight, getting feedback. 2023 Town of Aurora Community Recognition Awards. As we begin the ceremony, I would like to start by acknowledging that the land on which we hold this. So you guys get to hear me twice. We're good now? Okay. I'll start from the beginning because it's important that we say this properly. So as we begin this evening's ceremony, I'd like to start by acknowledging that the land on which we hold this evening's recognition ceremony on is the Anishinaabe lands on which we live and work and are the traditional and treaty territory of the Chippewas of Georgina Island, as well as many other nations whose presence here continues to this day. As the closest First Nation community to Aurora, we recognize the special relationship the Chippewas have with the lands and waters of this territory. They are the water protectors and environmental stewards of these lands, and as a municipality, we join them in these responsibilities. We further acknowledge that Aurora is part of the treaty lands of the Mississaugas and Chippewas, recognized through Treaty Number 13, as well as the Williams Treaties of 1923. Shared understanding of the rich cultural heritage that has existed for centuries and how our collective past brought us to where we are today will help us walk together into a better future. Now, as we know, it is the people that make a community special, and in particular, its volunteers, who are the heart and soul of the community. Tonight, we are here to celebrate the countless contributions that volunteers have made in keeping Aurora the vibrant and incredible community it continues to be. Before we begin the presentations this evening, I'd like to ask everyone to kindly turn off your cell phones. And out of respect for the other award recipients, we ask that you please remain in your seats for the duration of the ceremony, as all of the awards presented this evening are of equal significance. And immediately following the ceremony, everyone is invited to join us up on the second floor for cake, beverages, and light refreshments. Now, at this time, I'd like to take a moment to recognize members of council that are with us this evening. So if we'll stand up and then we can give them applause. All once they all stand up. Ward 1, Councillor Ron Weiss. Ward. I didn't take direction correctly at the end. I announced them all. All right. Ward 2, Councillor Rachel Gilliland. Ward 3, Councillor Wendy Gardner. Ward 4, Councillor Michael Thompson. And Ward 5, Councillor John Gallo. Now, unfortunately, Ward 6, Councillor Harold Kim sends his regrets for not being able to attend, and he also sends congratulations for tonight's award recipients. As well, we have several former citizens of the year present this evening, and ask all of you to stand so you can be recognized. All former citizens of the year. I'd also like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the dedicated Community Recognition Advisory Committee members who have been instrumental in ensuring this evening is possible. Committee members include Chair, Councillor Ron Weiss, Co-Chair Diane Buchanan, Fiona Durant, Elaine Martini, Glenda Rakiti, Joanne Spitzer, and Patricia Wallace. We can give them a round of applause. I've sat on this committee and I know that they have a very challenging task, and the selection committee has done a tremendous job. Given the caliber of the nominations for each of the categories, they were all outstanding, which is a testament to how incredible our community is. Finally, I'd like to thank Print Graphics for sponsoring the printing for this event. So thank you to Print Graphics for that. Yeah, absolutely. If anyone knows, we are truly blessed to have so many giving individuals who call Aurora home. And truly thankful to our volunteers for your many positive contributions to the lives of your fellow Aurorans. Volunteers enrich our community and play a critical role in mentoring others, supporting charitable causes, running sporting and cultural programs, and organizing important initiatives that support our town and its residents. They are the mortar that tightly binds the bricks of our community. in a role we're familiar with, you're in good company. But this is only possible because of the exceptional, close-knit community we have, which is comprised of remarkable individuals. Now, many of us are familiar with the saying, the tip of the iceberg, which really means that something is only a small part of a much larger situation. This comes from the fact that only the tip of the iceberg can be seen, and the rest of the iceberg is underneath the water and cannot be seen. It is overwhelming when you consider that you are only seeing 10% of it. The 90% remaining below the water is necessary in order to support the small portion peeking out that we are all in awe of. This analogy can be stretched to reflect that of volunteerism. When you drive by the parks or visit the local recreation centers, you see sports teams in action. The actual sports teams in action is the tip of the iceberg. And the volunteers required to coach the teams, motivate the players, organize the games, get the field ready, communicate with all the participants is the larger portion of the iceberg. That portion reflects the effort to make those games possible and what work we don't even realize is happening to make a game come to fruition. Similarly, when you attend a special event or get to participate in a fundraiser for a cause that is near and dear to your heart, you may not always see the countless volunteers and accumulation of hours that go into making those memorable experiences possible. Without volunteers, these experiences simply wouldn't be possible. Without volunteer opportunities, volunteers would miss out on a truly gratifying experience and the rewarding experience of giving back to the community and helping your fellow neighbors. So I want to indulge me for a sec. If you can please stand if you've ever coached a sport. Anyone coached a sport, please stand. Helped out at a special event. Anyone that's helped out at a special event. Contributed your time towards a fundraiser. Giving someone else a helping hand. Gave your time to spend with a senior to keep them company and look out for them. Let a group of youth to learn something new. Look around. You're all difference makers. You're all local heroes. You've constantly made our community better. So give yourselves a round of applause. Every time you choose to volunteer, there are many other things you could have been doing instead, such as watch a movie, catch up with a friend, go to the gym, go shopping. The list of options are endless. But you choose to volunteer and give back, and that is incredibly selfless. Looking at each of you as volunteers, you care so deeply, and you step up to support the things you believe in, regardless of the personal cost. And each of you bring ideas, positive energy, valuable time, and talents to your volunteering roles. I'm deeply privileged to be part of tonight's ceremony and recognizing some of our local volunteers who have made immeasurable community contributions. First, I would like to say thank you to those that took the time to nominate these volunteers. We know that they don't volunteer to be recognized, but it is special when it happens. So thank you to everyone that nominated someone special. And as we begin our acknowledgements, I would ask that you stand if you are able to join me as the 2022 Aurora Teen Idol, Olivia Varma, leads us in the singing of O Canada. Olivia?
Oh, Canada, our homemade land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see the rise, our true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
you, Olivia. It was beautiful. Is everyone else hot in here? I suggest if you are hot, please speak to one of your ward councilors about next year's budget, about increasing the air conditioning availability for us. I'm just teasing. It gets hot when a lot of people are in here. So tonight, we're beginning with the recognition ceremony with the recipients of the Volunteer Service Awards, recognizing 20 years of service. When we asked for nominations, many public service groups came forward to recognize those who helped run these indispensable community programs. The Aurora Soccer Club would like to recognize John Eyre for his 20+ years of service with them. John is a coach, tournament organizer, executive, and now president of the Aurora Soccer Club, has been instrumental in growing the game of soccer within the town of Aurora. He has been involved in many youth programs and has supported all levels of adult soccer from the beginner, recreational level through to the highest competitive level for men's and women's teams. John is an amazing individual whose passion for soccer is felt and seen by all, and he has worked tirelessly in leading, promoting, and supporting youth and adult soccer in our community. His continuous effort, drive, and passion is appreciated by so many. At this time, I'd like to ask Councillor John Gallo to please come up and present John with his award. John, please come up to accept your award. Counselor. Community Home and Home Assistance to Seniors, known as CHATS, would like to recognize Doug Kilpatrick for his 22 years of service with them. Doug has been volunteering with CHATS since January of 2001. Starting with the CHATS transportation program, Doug provided essential transportation services to older adults, from medical appointments to grocery shopping, to personal errands, even social outings. Doug was there to provide safe transportation and welcoming conversation to seniors in need. In September 2020, Doug began volunteering with the Meals on Wheels program, where he delivers frozen meals on a weekly basis to CHATS clients, providing them with a nutritious meal and a safety check. And throughout COVID, this service helped provide reassurance to families and individuals, knowing they had someone like Doug checking in on them and their loved ones. Doug, would you please come up? Accept your award. Congratulations. The Optimist Club of Aurora would like to recognize Anna Copeland for her 20 years of continuous service. Anna has been a member of several committees within the Optimist Club of Aurora. She has served on the board of directors, is a past president of the club, and has participated actively in many events and aspects of the club. She has been continuously involved in the annual chess tournament, the Aurora Home Show Pub and Grill, and the club's mobile kitchen. The Optimist Club of Aurora is grateful for Anna's involvement and dedication. Anna, would you please come up and accept your award? Rotary Club of Aurora would like to recognize Frank Matey for his 22 years of service with them. Frank can be described by his fellow Rotarians as the go-to guy, and he is always willing to give a hand and help problem solve. There have been a couple of presidents that had to leave during their term, and Frank always stepped in to finish the term. And there hasn't been a Rib Fest that Frank wasn't there to step up, duration and tear down, and always with a smile. Rotary Club is so grateful for Frank's enthusiasm and can-do attitude. Frank, come up, accept the award. The Aurora would like to recognize Sandy Townsend for his 20 years of service with them. Sandy started as a coach with the Aurora Barbarians in 2002 and has held many roles over the years. He has coached at every level within the club, teaching many young athletes the proper skill and technique of the game of rugby. He was the past director of the junior boys rugby program from 2003 to 2014, and is currently the world rugby coach educator, where he mentors the club's coaches. Sandy is an integral part of the Aurora Barbarians Rugby Club for the past 20 years. He is a hardworking and passionate coach that the club is lucky to have. Sandy, would you please come up to accept your award? The Optimist Club of Aurora would like to recognize Janice Walsh for her 20 years of service with them. Janice has been an active member of the Optimist Club of Aurora for over 20 years and has served the youth of our town in many ways. She has been a member of many committees, served on the board of directors, is a past secretary of the club, and has been involved in various events. Most notably, she has been a part of the annual financial review, the Aurora Home Show Pub and Grill, book sales at the farmers market, and has been involved with the club's mobile kitchen. The Optimist Club of Aurora appreciates the hard work and commitment that Janice has devoted to the club over the past 20 years. I believe Brian, you're here to accept the award for in Janice's behalf. Brian, would you come up, please? So the next category of the Volunteer Service Awards is recognizing 25 or more years of service. I'd like to ask Councilor Michael Thompson to please come up to be presenting these awards. The Aurora Hockey Association would like to recognize Joe Bentalia for his 25 years of continuous service with their organization. Joe has volunteered with the Aurora Minor Hockey Association for the past 25 years as a team manager, trainer, board member, and now as current president. Joe epitomizes of true leader and volunteer who strives to continuously improve and learn in order to grow the sport of hockey in Aurora. Over the past 25 years, Joe has put in a tremendous amount of work behind the scenes, has sacrificed time away from work, family, and friends, and continues to do so with a huge smile on his face. Joe is the kind of person who has an infectious personality. He truly is one of a kind. The American Hockey Association is extremely grateful for the work ethic Joe continuously displays and the unparalleled impact he has had on players, coaches, parents, in the game of hockey in Aurora. Joe? Please come up. And Joe, I don't mean to embarrass you, but you celebrated what, 20, was it, how many years? How many? 34-year wedding anniversary the other day. Congratulations. The Aurora Youth Soccer Club would like to recognize Roy Cohn for his 25 years of continuous service with their organization. Roy is a special individual who has shared his passion for sports and recreation with the youth of our town through his extensive and tireless volunteer involvement over the past 25 years. Since 1998, Roy has served as a volunteer soccer coach with the Aurora Youth Soccer Club, where he has also held the position as a board member for the last 13 years. He has held the positions of president for 6 years, recreational coach for multiple teams and ages, as well as coach for the competitive program. He has also devoted time to mentoring youth soccer players, supporting the Stinger Stars program for kids with special needs, and has won multiple volunteer coaching awards from the Aurora Youth Soccer Club. Roy has been unselfishly giving his time and support to the community for well over 25 years and continues to help young people reach their potential through their involvement in sport and recreation. Roy, would you please come up and accept your award? The Aurora Youth Soccer Club would also like to recognize Pat McMurray for his 25 years of continuous service with their organization. Coach Pat has been involved in coaching, mentoring, teaching, promoting, and instilling passion for the beautiful game of soccer to hundreds of young players within the community for the past 25 years. Pat has also played an integral part of the Aurora Youth Soccer Club's Stinger Stars program for kids with special needs. His involvement in this program has enabled countless kids and youth with special needs to learn, play, build confidence, enhance social connections, develop personally, and most importantly, have fun. Pat, congratulations. Come up and receive your award. The Optimist Club of Aurora would like to recognize Brian Walsh for his 25 years of service with them. Brian has been a member of several committees within the Optimist Club of Aurora in his 25 years of volunteering. He has served on the board of directors, is a past president of the club, and has participated in many activities, events, and aspects of the club. He has shown tremendous work ethic and support for the Christmas cake fundraising, the Aurora Home Show Pub and Grill, the Santa Claus Parade marshaling, the minor hockey showcase, and many others. The Optimist Club of Aurora is grateful to have Brian as a member. Brian, will you please come up and accept your award? The next category of the Volunteer Service Awards is recognizing 30 or more years of service. This time I would ask Councillor Ron Weiss to please come up to help present these awards. The Rotary Club of Aurora would like to recognize Tony Anderson for his 30 years of service with them. Tony has held many positions within the club, such as treasurer and president. His Rotarian members have described him as a solid as a rock kind of guy. Some of his work is based internationally, and he has still been dedicated to the Rotary Club. Tony is a very kind and level-headed individual who embodies the values of a true Rotary Club member. Tony, would you please come up to accept your award? Congratulations. The Rotary Club of Aurora would also like to recognize Jack Lorian for his 31 years of service with them. Everyone who knows Jack loves him. During his time with the Rotary Club, he has served as the president. He continually gives great guidance and attention to the Rotary Club initiatives and direction. With his Red Fest, he sometimes provides the funds required to run the Rotary's beer garden. Thank you. On behalf of everyone, thank you. With all of the Rotary's activities, he's very careful and tedious to ensure that all risk is minimized. This is all done outside of his busy day. The Rotary Club is very much appreciative for Jack's contributions. Jack, will you please come up and accept your award? Thank you very much. Here you go. The Aurora Gardening and Horticultural Society would like to recognize Margaret Tifo for her 30 years of continuous service with their organization. Margaret has been a member of the Aurora Gardening and Horticultural Society for the past 30 years, where she held the position of membership director on the board of directors for 8 years. She continuously volunteers for events such as the plant sale and garden tour whenever needed, and she is always available to lend a helping hand. She also takes initiatives with fundraising, making cards of her photographs to sell, as well as donating plants from her garden for the club to sell at the plant sale. She has been a consistent member over the past 30 years and supports the objective to beautify Aurora. Margaret, would you please come up to accept your award? Next service awards we'll be doing is 35 years. I'd like to ask Councillor Wendy Gardner to come up and help this one. The Horticultural Society would like to recognize Shirley Binns for her 35 years with the organization. Shirley has been a dedicated member of the Aurora Garden and Horticultural Society for the past 35 years, where she has held many positions on the board of directors. She is an exceptional floral designer who spreads her vast horticultural knowledge through teaching, mentoring, and encouraging other members daily. Shirley is a qualified judge, competes in floral exhibitions, and creates the flower show schedule. She is always willing to volunteer and participate in outreach projects to help beautify Aurora and the community. Unfortunately, Shirley was unable to attend this evening, so I'd like to ask Helena, are you coming up, I think? Yep. To come up and accept this award on Shirley's behalf. Congratulations. Next category, the Volunteer Service Awards, is recognizing 40 or more years of service. I'd like to ask Councillor Michael Thompson to please come up and help present this award. The Rotary Club would like to recognize Vic Priestley for his 44 years of service with them. Absolutely, that's a lot. Vic is a solid Rotarian who has hosted many parties for the club and who personally ran the hand fundraiser from start to finish. Those that know him know he's extremely funny, with a great sense of humor, which keeps times with the club always fun. In a nutshell, Vic is just a kind and caring person. Unfortunately, Vic could not be here this evening, so I'd like to ask Wendy Brown to come up and accept on Vic's behalf. Now we move into the Youth Volunteer Award. This award is presented to a young citizen for their volunteer efforts and who have made a significant contribution to the community by demonstrating their commitment to being a positive leader. Tonight, we are proud to present the Youth Award to Layla Duran. Layla has a passion for helping others and is always thinking of ways to help those less fortunate. At the age of 9, started an online business selling fidget toys as an initiative to help children whose mental health was impacted during the pandemic. Fidget toys help children with anxiety. Despite being a student, she is also a youth entrepreneur. Over the past year, she has collected milk bags from the community to make multiple mattresses for the homeless. The milk bags are stretched and tied in such a way that they connect to a wooden bed frame. This allows homeless people to rest comfortably on a mattress. She is avid about ensuring that everyone has the opportunity to have a comfortable place to sleep. Layla has become so known for this initiative that people continue to drop off milk bags at her house to ensure she always has full supply. She also helps her mom in purchasing food for the local food pantry and community fridges. In addition to wanting to ensure everyone has a comfortable place to sleep, she also wants to ensure they have food to enjoy. Layla embodies the true saying that one can do anything they put their mind to. She is well-spoken and is a wonderful example of how we should all participate in giving back to our community. Leila to win this award reaffirms that her actions are positive and need to continue to help other youth understand that their impact is important and valued. This time I'd please direct your attention to the screen to hear directly from Leila on why she volunteers and wants to give back to the community.
So excited. So whenever I see or hear about someone struggling, I feel like showing someone cares and matter. Looking at that just gives them the opportunity to show them there's some part of them without them fathom. No matter how you go with them right hand without seeing the sign out. It's like someone that is secret mind. This volunteer award belongs to the countless donors, supporters, and my family continues to support our ideas such as the Eat Drive, filming community fridge, and donating fridges to special needs games. I'd like to thank those who nominated me and support me in my journey.
To present Leila with the Youth Volunteer Achievement Award, I'd like to call upon Councilor Ron Reese. Congratulations, Leila. Please come forward to accept your award. The Senior Volunteer Award is presented to a citizen who is 55 years of age or older, who through their volunteer efforts has made a significant contribution to the community and has demonstrated their commitment to being a positive leader today and in the future. Tonight, we are proud to present the Senior Volunteer Award to Brian and Diane Harrison. There are some people who volunteer because they believe it is the right thing to do. Then there are the rare and exceptional groups of people who show kindness because that's just who they are. It seems to be innate rather than learned. Brian and Diane are a couple who definitely falls into the latter category. For 8 years, Brian and Diane have been organizing the Christmas card campaign by getting the whole community involved, such as school children, youth, seniors, and church members to write Christmas cards to be sent to the members of the Canadian military posted overseas. An estimated 70,000 cards have been sent to date. It has been wonderful to see so many people help and get involved in their leadership of writing these. To be a soldier away from their loved ones at Christmas and then to receive a Christmas card from a complete stranger, thanking them for their service and sharing some good cheer in their letters really has an impact on the Canadian soldiers serving abroad. They both are huge supporters and volunteers for the Salvation Army Kettles, having volunteered as kettle ringers annually, while also raising important funds to support the community and social services for the most vulnerable. Brian and Diane have also been very active members of the Northridge Community Church for more than 8 years, and during this time, they have been involved in numerous volunteer opportunities.
Their volunteer
Volunteer roles are endless, with Brian having been a coach for the Dines Jewish Track Club and Diane volunteering with the Girl Guides for 25 years. He still hears from the girls who provide updates on their lives since being in the guides. Brian and Diane have volunteered with the local food pantry with food pickups and garnering support from local businesses for the pantry.
They help
They help wherever they see a need.
both are
Both are kind and lovely people and truly are a great asset to the Aurora community. So I please direct your attention to the screen to hear from Brian and Diane.
It's Ryan and Diane here. First off, I'd like to say how honored we are that we run this award. We started volunteering many activities with our children, our 5 children in the town over there. We can stand what we're doing at that point. The main things that we're doing is with the Salvation Army Church. And our produce and God's blood, and it always makes a big difference. We didn't realize that big. So now we know that there's a widow that's getting something to eat when she doesn't have anything. And veterans are getting fed too. We're in the toy drive. We've helped out with the toy drive a number of years. And the things that we've got, the gifts that we get, we collect to help out the kids at Christmas. And we want to say thank you to the awesome, firefighters that have helped us over the years with that.
Collecting donations at the Christmas kettles, we listen, hearing heartwarming stories people share of help, compassion, and hope they receive from the Salvation Army. One of the 70,000 cards over 18 years really stands out and touched our hearts. A soldier wrote for his buddy who had received his card at Christmas. It was the only card he received at Christmas from someone back at home. It brought him such joy that someone cared enough who didn't care about him. When he received this Christmas card, he was killed in action. You know, that card made a difference to that one man. That's what volunteering is all about. Making a difference and a positive difference in people's lives. And we want to thank everyone that takes time, cares, and volunteers. Thank you very much.
To present Brian and Diane with the Senior Volunteer Award, I'd like to call upon Councilor Wendy Gardner to come forward. Congratulations, Brian and Diane. Come on forward.
The Green Award
presented to an individual organization that supports the protection, preservation, sustainability, conservation of our natural environment.
This award
Celebrates those who share the town's commitment to creating a greener community.
tonight
Tonight, we present the Green Award to Windfall Ecology Center.
Improving
Improving our natural environment takes a lot of hard work and knowledge sharing, which the Windfall Ecology Center has been doing for over 20 years and has contributed substantially and sustainably within Aurora.
Windfall
Windfall Ecology Center is a community-based nonprofit organization in Aurora,
providing
providing numerous programs to support, educate, and assist in mitigating the effects of climate change within our community.
some of their
Some of the programming aims to educate residents and businesses on our collective responsibility to reduce impacts in the areas of energy conservation, renewable energy, electric mobility, and water protection.
Two of
Two of their signature programs include residential energy efficiency and climate-wise building network.
their home
Their home energy assessments help homeowners assess their energy efficiency with home audits and provide recommendations on how to proceed to make their homes more green. Additionally, they provide information on rebates and government funds that can be used to reduce the cost of your homes.
climate
Climate Wise is a network of leading business operating in York Region who are achieving sustainable goals. They offer webinars and newsletters to keep members informed and stay connected. And they supply information to educate on solutions to mitigate climate change. This certainly demonstrates why Windfall Ecology Center is this year's recipient of the Green Award.
Let's
So let's hear a bit more from Kyle Monet on behalf of Windfall Ecology Center on why they feel taking care of the environment is so important. So attention to the video.
We're receiving the green book on behalf of Windfall Ecology Center. Environmental organization located within Shopping Special Area for 15 years. Sustainable communities for education and energy transition. We promoted local sustainability through our fall festivals, rain barrel sales, and home energy evaluations, all the way up to global initiatives in environmental policy, planning, and advocacy. We're a team of hardworking environmentalists, and I'm proud to call Aurora home. Thank you for the recognition.
To present the Green Award, I'd like to call up Councillor Rachel Gilliland, and I would like to ask Jody and Kyle from Windfall Ecology Center to come forward and receive the award.
I can't hear. I cannot hear. Cannot hear.
I'm Sergey. I've been volunteering at Sunrise Senior Living for the past 6 years, facilitating an art group, teaching techniques and exploring different art mediums such as watercolors, mixed media, and acrylic painting. For me, volunteering has been about sharing my passion and my skills with like-minded people and learning from them as well. And there's a sense of deep satisfaction and accomplishment with all of us when we work on projects with other community groups that benefit others. We have raised money for charity through shows of the residents' artwork. We have worked collaboratively through a Paint and Pals art exchange project with the Aurora Fine Arts School. The project raised money for the Alzheimer's Society of York Region. I'd like to thank the town of Aurora for this wonderful award. It means a lot to be recognized for the work I love to do, but also benefits the community. Thank you again.
I'd like to call on Councilor Rachel Gillan to come forward to present the Arts and Culture Award. And please join me in congratulating Sergey. Sergey, would you please come forward to accept your award? The Community Leadership Award is presented to an individual or organization that has significantly enhanced the town through their contribution, commitment, and leadership in the areas of charitable giving, civic engagement, community events, or community spirit. This award is presented to the Aurora Lions Club, which has been serving those in need in Aurora since 1944. Whenever the Aurora Lions Club gets together, problems get smaller and communities get better. There are so many projects and assistance they have provided, such as gifts for senior residents at Chartwell, continuous support for 3 hospice, support for local athletic teams, and environmental support with planting trees in the Aurora Arboretum. Some of their signature projects include the Christmas Basket Program, where they partner with the Salvation Army to provide food and gifts for less fortunate families in town. They go into the senior kindergarten level class to provide vision and hearing screening. And this route testing provided and delivered by the Lions Club members helps to determine if a child needs to see a professional. The club also does a lot of fundraising to support projects. They created a dog walk for dog guides, where they raise money through a walk to help the Lions Foundation of Canada provide service dogs to those that need them at no cost. The club truly takes care of those in our community that need an extra hand. So let's hear from David Burnett from the Aurora Lions Club regarding this award.
David Burnett, I'm the president of the Aurora Lions Club. It's my honor and privilege to be here to accept the Panel of Community Leadership Excellence Award. Our club is deeply gratified to receive such recognition. at this time. About 6 or 7 years ago, I joined the Aurora Alliance and I wanted to find out what they're doing. And I was really surprised to see what a difference they make in lands around the world, not only in the local community, but in the business. So if you can take the person who wants to make a difference, perhaps you'll think about becoming a lion in your community. Once again, I thank the town of Aurora for recognizing the efforts of the Aurora Lions. Thank you.
This time, I'd like to ask Councillor Michael Thompson to present the Community Leadership Award. And please join me in congratulating the Royal Lions Club, and would David Burnett please come forward to receive this award on their behalf.
The Good
The Good
Neighbor
Neighbor Award
is
is
presented.
presented to someone who embodies what it means to be a good neighbor.
This award
This award recognizes and celebrates the simple acts of kindness and compassion
that
that helps create connected and vibrant neighborhoods.
This year,
This year, we congratulate Andrew Watt, who is an all-encompassing good neighbor in his neighborhood.
Andy
Andrew has been in his neighborhood for more than 20 years, and during this time, he has continually been helping out his neighbors.
during the
During the
pandemic,
pandemic, he became the neighborhood bike mechanic and encouraged the families on the street
allow
to allow them to tune up their bikes, and in no time, he had almost a whole street out biking.
Many
Many will recall the last snowfall as a really heavy one.
immediately
Immediately following the snowfall, Andy went and got out his snowblower. Not only did he do his driveway and windrow, but ended up doing almost every single driveway on the street.
this
This wasn't just a one-time gesture.
whenever
Whenever Andy has been able to help out during weather events, he has been there for everyone. Andy does these acts of kindness without any expectation of thanks.
people on
People on their street know how lucky they are to have such a great neighbor like Andy. Andy's efforts are contagious and makes everyone want to extend their time and energy to help someone. Aside from being a great neighbor on their street, he is also a great neighbor in the overall community, as he also coaches hockey and has been contributing to the hockey life in Aurora. Andy continues to help wherever he can. His efforts and kindness exemplifies what a good neighbor is. So let's hear from Andrew regarding why he likes to give back.
So I was really surprised to be nominated for the Good Neighbor Award here in Aurora. Kind of reflect back to when I first moved into Aurora. I came from Toronto, and within the first few days of being in Aurora, actually on the very first day, I met a lot of people that are still on my street to this day. I am over in the Regency Acres area, and remain friends with them right from the word go. To give you an idea, the person that actually nominated me is directly across the street. I tried to watch out for all of my neighbors, but sometimes you just don't know what's going on with them. I typically will watch for something that is not normal. For instance, maybe a driveway hasn't been shoveled, or maybe some leaves haven't been cleared. Typically, without going up and asking permission, I just go ahead and do it. And a lot of times, 2, 3, 4 days, a week later, the person will emerge and come up to me and say, "Hey, thank you very much. I've actually been sick for a while. I had pneumonia, etc." And it's a good feeling that when they do thank you. I'm humbled by it, just as I am for being nominated for this award. It is greatly appreciated.
I'd like to ask Councillor Ron Weiss to come up and present the Good Neighbor Award. And would Andrew come forward to accept the Good Neighbor Award?
The Community
Community Safety Award is presented to an individual dedicated to development, promotion, or support of an initiative that improves community safety. This award recognizes that safer communities only happen when individuals take action to make a difference. This year, we are recognizing Central York Girls Hockey Association for their fundraising efforts and dedication, which resulted in the placement of an outdoor safe station. This device is a mobile defibrillator machine now situated in Nature Park. The She Shoots, She Saves fundraising project was created to raise funds for this specific project, which provides an extra layer of cardiac safety. A safe station creates an increased level of safety in a busy park that is used by the community all year round. In addition to the Save Station, the association's social media campaign was used to help raise additional awareness regarding cardiac safety. Hockey teams usually need to fundraise for their own tournaments and activities, and the fact that the Central York Girls Hockey Association was able to support this program is pretty tremendous. Let's hear from Trish Murphy on why the Central York Girls Hockey Association wants to make our community safer.
My name is Trish Murphy, and on behalf of the Central York Girls Hockey Association, I am proud to accept the Town of Aurora's Community Safety Award. This was our third annual She Shoots, She Saves campaign, which brings awareness to cardiac health to the community by placing outdoor safe stations at local hockey rinks. Throughout the She Shoots, She Saves campaign, the Central York Girls Hockey has been able to place 10 outdoor safe stations in the community, and 3 of which have been placed in the town of Aurora. I'm really pleased to be accepting this award and honored that the town of Aurora has considered us for this award because it recognizes all of the hard work that we have done to bring cardiac health to the forefront. I enjoy volunteering because it gives me a chance to give back to our community and to a league that has been very supportive of our family. And I hope that initiatives like She Shoots, She Saves shows younger players the pride and sense of community.
I'd like to call Councilor Rachel Gilliland to come forward to present the Community Safety Award. And would Trish Murphy please come forward to accept the award? And if anyone wants to know, I'm very honored to be able to say that the girls have done a tremendous job again, and we have a new one coming in one of our new parks. So we're very excited. They continue to do tremendous work. So thank you very much, Trish. Trish, I was also very impressed on you saying she shoots, she saves, safe station, blah, blah, blah. It is a mouthful to say. So I was very impressed how you did that.
So the Good
So the Good Business Award is presented to a business that has shown its commitment to corporate responsibility and community involvement through its ongoing support of charitable causes, events, and programs. This year's Good Business Award is presented to Oak Ridges Fashions. Oak Ridges Fashions, led by owner Deb Clark, has been involved in many projects helping to support and serve the community. One of her special projects started in 2020 has been the Giving Tree she created, which was staged in her storefront as part of the store's holiday decor, which was filled with ornaments. And now these ornaments were available for purchase with all of the proceeds going back into the community. In 2022, the Giving Tree expanded to additional products such as bags, candles, and even a children's book written by Deb herself. More than $10,000 was raised and was divided between the Aurora Food Pantry, Belinda's Place, and Marquee Theatrical Productions. In addition to the Giving Tree, Oak Ridges Fashions has also supported the Canadian Federation of University Women by providing funding for a scholarship award. One of Deb's goals was to support education and women of all ages, which this scholarship does. The store has also been home to hosting many fundraising events supporting South Lake, the Cancer Society, Marquise Theatrical Productions, the Aurora Food Bank, and many others. Oak Ridges Fashions, along with their staff and owner and leader Deb Clark, are being recognized for their involvement in support of the community. Their thriving business also sets an example of how a business can be truly successful and also give back to the community. So let's hear from Deb on why Oak Ridges Fashion cares about our community.
Hello, and thank you for this recognition. You know, for all of us at Oak Ridge Fashions, it's really important to support the community that supports us. But it's not just about doing the right thing. To me, when we can give into the community, we feed the soul of the community and at the same time feed our own soul. None of us are immune to difficult times or a time when we need a little bit of a helping hand. To remember that. You know, every day I get to live my dream by helping women look and feel their very best. But it's when I can find a way for Oak Ridges to reach out and give a helping hand into the community that I know I'm living my very best life. Thank you again.
I'd like to ask Councillor Michael Thompson to come forward and present the Good Business Award to Oak Ridges Fashions. And would Deb Clark please come forward to receive Oak Ridges Fashions Award? And if you haven't been to the store, you got to go because they did a tremendous job restoring one of our historic buildings. It's beautiful. Deb, you did a phenomenal job. I know I said it before, but if you haven't been, please go and check it out. The Inclusivity Award is presented to an individual, group, or business which has contributed to making the town of Aurora a more accessible and inclusive place to live, work, and play for all people. This year, the Inclusivity Award is presented to David Hurd. David has been working and volunteering with the Aurora Farmers Market for a few years now, providing his time and his talent in entertaining the people at the market and in creating a wonderful atmosphere for customers and vendors alike.
Music.
Music can make people feel safe and at ease, which is what David has achieved.
He also
He also curates the song choices and volumes so that music can be enjoyed by all people. As some people are very sensitive to noise, but when it is handled correctly, all can enjoy it.
Through the
Through the
pandemic,
pandemic, David came out and entertained weekly with no expectation of remuneration.
back in
Back in May of 2022, a huge storm came through the market. He was a huge help in making announcements to help evacuate the market so that no harmful impact was sustained.
David
David has a gift in being able to make everyone feel like they are part of the whole. He has become a prominent reason for why the market is thriving, especially during the pandemic, which was such a difficult time for everyone. Compliments from patrons at the market is always so positive about how wonderful they felt by his music. Is the atmosphere that David is so passionate about creating, which has been a wonderful addition to the market. So let's hear from David on why he does what he does for the community.
Not surprised that the word volunteer and this symbol have something in common. And of course, this sometimes means peace, sometimes means victory. Ourselves, we are giving the most valuable thing on the planet, our time. And it can be replaced. It is the most valuable. It brings actually victory to the whole community. It can bring peace. And the ripple is that we all win. And there's no better symbol than that.
To present the Inclusivity Award, I'd like to ask Councillor John Gallo to come forward. And would David please come forward and accept his award? Hey, so we are now moving on to an important part of tonight's awards ceremony.
Town
The town of Aurora gives special recognition every year to a local citizen who has made exceptional contributions to our community. The Citizen of the Year award has been awarded by the town to many devoted volunteers since 1970.
This award
This award exemplifies an individual's commitment, passion, and
and
dedication to their role of being a volunteer in our local community. Volunteers help create stability, connection,
and help
and help make a difference in the lives of their neighbors and community.
many of
Our town programs, services, and events are supported by volunteers.
without
Without the hard work and motivation of our volunteers,
some
some of these events would not come to fruition.
tonight.
Tonight, we recognize a volunteer who has lived in Aurora since 1969.
She
She graduated from Dr. G.W. Williams High School,
got
got
married,
married, and raised her family in Aurora.
She
She served at the executive level of the Aurora Minor Ball Association for more than 10 years.
She played
She
in.
played an active role on the Aurora Newmarket Girls Hockey Association.
She was
She
also
was also a member of the George Strait School Parents Association,
as well
as
as
well as the Aurora Heights Drive Parents Association.
she was
She
a
was a member of NAFAR,
new
New Arena for Arena's Recreation,
community
community group raising awareness for the need for a new arena.
in two
In 2001,
she joined.
she joined the Rotary Club of Aurora and is currently the co-president and events coordinator.
She's
She is the driving force of this organization, spearheading
many
many initiatives and fundraisers and managing logistics of the club.
She is
She is the main presence that we see at the Beer Garden during Winfest,
working
working hard to make the event a success.
She is
She is a strong supporter of Dance in the Park and organizes the role of the Rotary Club for this event. She was recruited by the Aurora Historical Society to be the event's chairperson, and she chaired the committee and organized fundraising dances and golf tournaments. She also served as the event's chairperson for the Aurora Sports Hall of Fame in 2013, 2014, 2015, and 2016. She was re-recruited in 2022 as the induction chairperson. During the pandemic, she found the time out of her busy schedule to serve on the Aurora Cares Community Action Team, resourcing services to meet the needs of our community. On behalf of the Rotary Club of Aurora, she supported the purchase of 5 iPads that were used by long-term care residents to keep in touch with loved ones during the pandemic and continue to be used by those residents today. She was also part of the Mayor's Charity Golf Tournament 2018 to 2022 council term, and she served on that committee for the disbursements of funds. She juggles many roles effortlessly while actively volunteering, and she is also an award-winning, successful realtor with more than 30 years in the business. She's a dedicated mom, grandma, and friend. In her spare time, she's an avid golfer, awesome volleyball player, and a mixed slow pitch player. She definitely keeps herself busy, but always has her family and our community at top of mind. This year, I'm pleased to announce that the 2023 Citizen of the Year Award goes to Wendy Brown. So just before I give you the hardware, Wendy's compassion, commitment, and dedication to our community is inspiring. Wendy is well known in our community as the go-to volunteer with many local organizations leaning on her for her support and her expertise. She has many lifelong friends in our community who are thankful for her generosity and hard work. And she is truly a remarkable town ambassador. Wendy, thank you. Thank you for making our community a better place to live in. Your continued volunteer work, strong connections and relationships you have built in our town show your true compassion and devotion to our community, and you've set a wonderful example for all of us to follow. So congratulations on being Aurora's 2023 Citizen of the Year.
Oh. Oh, no, now I'm gonna cry.
No,
I would like to thank everyone, my family and friends. I sure hope my parents are proud. You meet so many nice people when you volunteer, especially in the town of Aurora. And I can't tell you how much my fellow volunteers have enriched my life. And I'm very blessed to have them all, along with my family, of course. Thank you.
Wow, one more time. 2023 Citizen. Oh. Before I just got a few closing remarks, and then I'm going to join us up for some light reception on the second floor. And I'd like to ask all of you to remain in the council chambers for a group photo before everyone else goes up. But especially, I do want to thank once again our sponsor, Brett Graphics, for making tonight's ceremony special and memorable. And I'd also like to once again congratulate all the winners of this year's recognition awards. Thank you all for your contributions to our town. And thank you to recognize the support of businesses and organizations in our community. I've said many times before, volunteers and backbone of the community. We are truly blessed with a phenomenal number of people that are willing to give back their time. As David mentioned, time is the most valuable asset each and every one of us have. And we're blessed to have people in our town that continuously take their time to give back to make sure that we are the great community that we are. So thank you, everyone. And we'll see you upstairs for some refreshments. Congratulations, everyone. Yes, we have. I'm asking all award winners to remain behind. Everyone else can go up.